ho, ho! Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to the Unsealed and Revealed Holiday Special. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Terry Smith, the host of this show, and with me, in his special wardrobe for the day, dressed for the season, dressed for the occasion, is my good buddy Paul Hernandez.
Elf
Hello,
suit.
Paul.
Look how
Full
festive I
on.
am, everyone. I'm festive as hell. Look at me go. I've got bells and everything. What's
He's
up,
fully
everyone?
on
Happy
genuine.
to be here. I know. Look at
Yeah.
all. That's you. Every time you hear that, Terry's hair grows a half centimeter. So
It's ridiculous how it's working.
I'm very excited.
Too.
Yeah,
It's
it
like-
is working.
yeah.
Hello, everyone. We made it. We're here, Terry. We've had a lot of fun this year.
What
We've
a
had
year.
a lot of shows. I'm very happy to be here. Just quick order of business. We are live on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook, and in the Let Your Geek Sideshow Facebook group. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Again, because every time you do, it's another second sooner I get to take off this super warm elf suit. It is real warm. You would think that in the South Pole they would maybe lighten up a little bit in the summertime, but they do not.
I'm so glad that you put that on today because you've definitely dressed up for the both of us, and I appreciate you for that. I mean,
There it is.
obviously, I've got a few things that happened with me naturally, but yeah. You may notice, everybody out there watching, that somebody who's not joining us today is my good friend Guy Klender. At the last minute, he got called away and had to go off and run some kind of an errand. He wasn't really clear, a little bit vague about what he's doing, but he won't be joining us today. We're sure gonna miss him. But the show had to go on, so Paul and I are going to do our best to carry this out on our own, and hopefully nobody misses Guy too much. I mean, obviously we wish he was here, but look forward
He's
to him
so
returning
lovable.
next year.
How could you not miss him?
Yeah. I mean, he's just so jolly. It's like,
Correct.
It's, and happy and just merry. Merry is another word we could probably use for Guy, especially this season.
Now, Terry, did you? Hi, Ganache.
Oh, puppies. Yeah.
I was gonna say, Terry, is that? Did you hear that?
No way.
Hello, Terry Smith. Hello, Paul Hernandez. Hello, Unsealed and Revealed audience.
It's Collector Claus.
How are you
It's
doing?
Collector Claus.
How are you doing?
I'm so glad you're here.
I am too. I have been all over the world, gentlemen. And I gotta say, the Unsealed and Revealed fans are some of the most incredible people. Talk about a nice list. Boy, you could put almost every one of them on there. Only a few that you can't. But about a month ago, I said, hey, why don't you send me your wish list and tell me the things that you like? And boy, I got bombarded. So thankfully, we have some elves here at Sideshow who helped me. We put them all in a big randomizer, flung them all out, and we are now going to have a little fun with it. We have brought some things in my gift bag, and we want to give some things away today.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
I'm excited.
That's so cool.
It's always
I totally didn't
always
expect that.
fun to do. It's
Yes.
Look, Terry, it's an angry elf.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me Guy looks like hot James Dean Santa and I'm wearing this outfit?
There is no better way to put it. That is so not Guy, dude. What's wrong with you?
I mean, Collector Claus. I'm sorry.
Come on, it's clearly Collector. Guy doesn't wear a hat.
Clearly, I'm disgruntled.
Have you ever seen Guy in a red leather jacket?
No.
No.
No,
That's
Guy doesn't.
Very true. That's
Guy is
definitely
pretty much
Collector
straight
Claus.
That's clearly Collector Claus, dude.
Straight black most of the time from what I've seen on the show when I watch. And yes,
Oh.
Terry, Paul, I do watch the show. Sometimes I chime in the comments. Oh,
Who's your favorite character on the show, Collector Claus?
Well, gee, it's hard. It's an incredible trio that I would not want to break up. And so I just have to say the group and everybody that works on that show is just wonderful. It's just wonderful. They are all here in the book. They are all on the nice list. Some of them got in there last
just-
minute.
I was so
You could
sure
just
that he was
say
going to
Terry
say super
Smith.
producer Smith. Yeah.
I was gonna say you could just say Terry Smith. It's fine. We're all here.
That's
Oh,
all right.
Paul.
That's all right.
Paul, do you mind if we jump into my wish list book here?
I would love to. Now I have to be the curmudgeon elf, and I have to go over some of the very fun, we'll call them holiday terms and conditions. So everyone, remember, you have to be here to win. We are going to call your name. We have already chosen, well, I should say, the elves down here in the south. Wait, which one's the nice one? The North Pole or the South Pole? South Pole. Elves in the South Pole. We've already chosen. Oh, okay. Wonderful. So the names have already been chosen. We will call your name. You've only got a few minutes. Please shout like crazy in the comments that you are here, because once you're here, we will show you what we've pulled off your wish list. Now, for the wish list giveaway portion of the show, it's already too late for you to enter. But we do have some more giveaways, of course, because it is our holiday special here at Unsealed Revealed. And we wanted to give back to you because we appreciate you guys so much for watching us all year round. We've had 65 shows, gentlemen. 65 shows. Now, by my estimation, that's sometimes more than one a week.
Yeah, I think so, man. Yeah.
That
Okay,
is
I was like,
indeed.
Your math is solid. But elves aren't typically known for their math skills, but man, you've nailed it.
I have to say, very few elves are
mainly.
math scientists. But Paul might just be the first math scientist elf that we've met.
That's a real bummer for elf culture, because I'm not good at math. So,
That is like the Holy Trinity.
Remember, everyone, and we will, if there is anything that we are putting on the show later, like a claim giveaway, you've only got about 5 minutes, but it's super important for you to say, I am here once we call your name. I mean, I see you guys all doing it now. It's great. I love the roll call, but it's not really helping us. But it will help us once you guys let us know that you are here after we've called your name. If you see someone else in the comments, say, hey, they're here. We've got everyone working back behind the scenes as well to make sure, but just to be safe. Because again, this has been completely randomized, so maybe you don't comment all that often. So we need to know who you are. If your name is different, let us know your name as well. But again, it's pretty self-explanatory, but the most important part is you've got to be here to win. All right. How are we feeling, everyone?
I'm feeling fantastic. And my elf friend, shall we try this out?
Oh, good. I think we should. Let's give him an example here, CC.
Mr. Matt Schwartz. Mr. Matt Schwartz. We know you're a fan of Unsealed and Revealed. Are you here today?
All right. Matt Schwartz, are you here? Elves, scatter. Go find Matt Schwartz. Go.
65 shows, gentlemen. How it must be incredibly difficult for the three of you to decide what you liked the most, or even to remember all of the different toys that you got to play with this year. But
we came to a resolution on that one, Collector Claus.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
We'll bring that up later on in the show. But yeah,
well,
we've definitely got a favorite.
I want to hear all about your favorites. The show is always fun to watch, and you guys play together so well. It's fantastic. Getting to see children that are, well, they're a little bigger, but they still play great together is absolutely fantastic. Oh, how are the elves doing? Is Mr. Matt Schwartz around?
Hey, Guy, I've got Collector Claus. I've got some great news.
Yes?
I'm terrible.
What is your fantastic news, Paul?
Matt Schwartz is here.
No! Matthew Schwartz is in the house! Ho-ho! Well, Mr. Matthew Schwartz.
So excited.
Look at that! My mysterious elf bringing me mysterious gifts, bringing me the Mysterio 6-scale figure by Hot Toys. I got to see this on your show. It is
nice.
This is a beautiful one. Boy, that whole thing all lights up, comes with its mystical powers. It's a beautiful one. Spectacular. Well,
you know, I remember Collector Claus, we did a show on this, and it wound up being a delightful surprise to me, and I think that it surprised a lot of people. I mean, everybody knew that Mysterio was a cool character and a cool-looking character, but once the figure came out and everybody had it in hand, the internet just blew up with excitement over this. So, yeah, bravo to Matt Schwartz. That's a hell of a way to start the show today.
Well, Matthew Schwartz, happy holidays. Thank you for watching Unsealed and Revealed and watching these guys play with their toys. Keep watching, because obviously there's lots of fun ahead.
Collector Claus, can I sprinkle a little bit more holiday terms and conditions on everyone?
Oh,
Matt Schwartz,
those are
please
delicious.
email social@sideshow.com. Sorry, Matt Schwartz, please email social@sideshow.com. Let us know what you want, where you want it. But imagine that, but jolly. But still, you've got to do that to claim your prize. Thank you.
Right on.
I have
Awesome.
to say, Terry, Paul is one of the best elves you could ever hope for. So, well,
I'm Union.
I think he's pretty much the best elf I could hope for. Yeah, I don't. Not that. Yeah. He's great and all, but he's also probably pretty much the only elf that I could ever hope for. Yeah.
what-
That's true.
He's the only one I know that works in the South Pole. Apparently,
None of the other elves can put up.
the
with
other
me.
the other
It's,
elves don't pull it out. Hence the shorts. He's in the South Pole. Well, Terry, Paul, you did 65 shows. Did you have
Yeah,
some
65.
favorites or some moments that stood out for you, and you said, "Boy, did I love playing with this one," or "Boy, did this character mean a lot to me"?
Quite a few. I haven't exactly made a list or anything, but right off the top of my head, I actually have her right next to me. Would be the Hot Toys Armorer. The Hot Toys Armorer 6-scale figure. It's yeah, she's pretty stunning, and we had a great time on the show with her. She was a delightful surprise, much like Mysterio. Yeah, definitely a crowd favorite. I've had a lot of fun posing her. I kind of have her in. Oh yeah. Actually, she looks a lot like that sitting on my shelf. Look at it. See, look how glorious that is.
Yes. Oh, Terry, absolutely beautiful figure. And you know, I not only watch Unsealed and Revealed, I watch quite a few other programs, and I do watch The Mandalorian, and this character meant a lot in the show. And of course, is a beautiful figure. But in the show, you have someone who keeps traditions alive, and that's of course something that my brother Santa and myself are
Yes.
we're very big into keeping the traditions. And boy, is this a beautiful one. Hot Toys really did
Well,
a beautiful
speaking
figure
of
here.
speaking of traditions, Collector Claus, I think we should just give this thing away.
Well, giving is a tradition I'm all about. Let's do it.
Yep. Do it. I'll just drop a elf, Paul Elf. Drop the gleam, sir. If you
Paul
will.
Elf. I mean, is it pronounced Paul Elf?
Paul Elf. Paul Elf. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be a character in my next novel. Yeah.
I know you're
Elf.
quite the writer, Terry. Just why
Oh,
we'll
thanks,
be
man.
sending
That's
you
very
a
kind of you to
pen.
say.
Collector Claus has been looking for a quality pen for you to continue your writing.
Yeah, all about the penmanship. Yeah. So yeah, getting back to the Armorer figure, I remember when we talked about this, I think that there was some uncertainty as to exactly what that is supposed to be. That flowing hair that's draped across her back, sort of a wool, sort of a fur cape, so to speak. And I think a lot of people assumed that it was actually her hair. I've done some digging. I don't want to say I've done some digging. I actually just watched the show really, really closely, and you can clearly see that it is not. It is, in fact, some sort of a fur cape that she is wearing. It's apparel. It's not connected to her head in any way. That actually fits. As a warrior, she probably wouldn't want to have long flowing locks for an enemy to grab onto and use to manipulate her and toss her around in any way. So that fits. Plus, I would imagine that is probably the fur of some creature that she has conquered, given their status as warriors, obviously. What do you think of it? Oh my God, is she holding? She's holding the really cool arc welder tool that she used to attach Din Djarin's
Signet.
Signet. Thank you. Signet,
Signet.
whatever.
Yes,
Start the sig.
I
Yeah.
am definitely a fan of wearing the fur based fashions, and so I think
I
that's
thought you'd feel
absolutely
that way.
spectacular. It's a beautiful thing because it is, as you said, it's not really the cape, it's not a shawl or cowl or her own hair, but it obviously does have a history, and she is definitely a keeper of the history. And so this is definitely one you don't want to miss out on. Definitely get this one. I love the leather that they've done with it. Her coming with all of her tools of the trade, shall we say. And also this one has one of those backdrops that you can put behind it and kind of create an environment easily. And that's something that Hot Toys has been doing for a while. And it's always really neat when they do it. Those bronze colors. Look at the horns up on here. They're reminiscent of another famous Star Wars character that we know and love. But yes, the bronze and the things like that, even though she works with all of that Beskar and probably a number of different metals, she chooses to stick in this bronze and the warmer colors. And I think it's absolutely beautiful. This was a very fun one to see on your show. I know you and Guy had a lot of fun with this, and I love the fact that you are willing to give this away and let me help out with that.
Yeah, I also want to point out that the horns on her head, what always occurred to me was I remember that early version of Boba Fett's helmet that we saw in the promotional materials featured some actual horns that were like painted onto the head. So I kind of feel like that's a little bit of a throwback to that, and it's a welcome one as well. And they did actually feature Darth Maul styled horns on Death Watch Mandalorian helmets later on in the Clone Wars. But I feel like this helmet is probably quite a bit older. She does serve as not just a high priestess for the cohort, but as you said, a keeper of the lore. And as such, she's really kind of a quintessential character in the show. There was no way that I was not going to have this thing sitting on my shelf with my other Mandalorian figures. So yeah, really awesome. I love the costume. I love the leather work on her. Just looks really, really strong across the board. And the fabric boots, of course, enable you to hit all kinds of angles with when you're posing her. Yeah, just and also yeah, that unique combat style of hers. She doesn't really the way that she's swinging those weapons. When you see, it's really cool that she actually pretty much has everything straight armed almost the entire time. She doesn't really bend that much at the elbows. Really, really sweet. Look at that hammer. The paintwork on that hammer is spectacular, isn't it?
It's beautiful. You brought up the boots. What I like
Collector
about
Claus,
this
you still with
is
me?
I like that the boots.
Oh, I think I've lost Collector Claus, guys.
Oh my goodness. Hello, Terry Smith.
So Collector Claus is having a few technical difficulties, living all the way up there in the North Pole, or is it the South Pole? Did we ever decide that? He obviously doesn't have access to the latest and greatest in all technology, so it's probably just a little bit of an issue that he's having right there. But I'm still here. I'm still with you guys. It's again, this is one of my favorite figures that I've added to my collection this year. I haven't added a whole lot. No, I cannot. I can no. One second here. Yeah.
All right, so I think we're getting it all sorted. I do have a couple of quick, fun holiday term and condition announcements for everyone. So, as with all giveaways, while our wonderful Collector Claus travels the world to our Unsealed and Reveals fan, the U.S. Giveaway Commission does not. So, we have to follow U.S. giveaway laws. So, giveaways are U.S. only for the entire of the show. All Sideshow giveaways are U.S. only, just so you are all well aware. So go ahead. I believe that gleam for the Armorer has ended, and we have chosen a winner. Now we need the collective here, everyone, to gather together, and please let us know if Clifford Cash, Clifford Cash is here. Clifford Cash, you are the winner of the Armorer 6-scale by Hot Toys. Now, you've got just a couple of minutes to claim. If you do not claim, we're going to pick a new winner. So, Clifford, if you are here, please say that you're here. Everyone, if you can see Clifford, let us know. Because that way, we can give you this incredible 6-scale that I know, we had such a good time doing this one on the show. It is mixed media. I mean, it's such an iconic piece from such an iconic show. So let's see if and our moderators are dropping the names in the multiple chats as well. So Clifford Cash, if you are here, let us know.
Yeah,
Let's
right on,
see.
Clifford. Yeah.
Clifford, where are you? I believe I'm seeing that Clifford is here. I want to just confirm.
Yeah, just sound
Let's
off, Clifford. We
see.
gotta hear you. Otherwise,
Let us know where you
move on.
are.
You want this figure,
I know
dude.
he's here.
Yep, you want this figure, brother.
Clifford, the big
All
red
right,
winner.
we're getting confirmation that Clifford Cash is here. Congratulations.
Yes.
That Armorer scale is yours, my friend.
Fantastic.
He's on YouTube. I see him. Congratulations, Clifford. All right.
That's
I'm going
wonderful.
back to reprimand these elves here.
Success. Yeah. And Apologies to Collector Claus, by the way, for passing the buck of equipment failure on to you. It was, in fact, my new headphones that failed me there. I apologize for that. But yeah, I'm back.
Oh, Terry,
I'm back. Yeah, you're
it's
back.
fantastic
Everybody's
to
back.
have you back. It's fantastic.
I'm so getting cold for Christmas. I can tell.
I
Yeah.
was very close to crossing your name off this list here, but I'm not going to. But what I am
thanks.
going to
That's so
do
gracious of you.
is I'm going to call out another one of these names that I have on my list. Julie Olmos. Julie Olmos, are you here? Please chime in on the chat. Please chime in on the chat. So, wow, 65 shows, Terry.
Crazy.
And you've gotten cardio in just about every one of those episodes.
More than Guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes, he stands there just getting fatter and a bigger beard. He resembles my brother a lot. Every day. It's wild, but
I just feel like the whole time I got the vibe that he's just prepping for a role, Collector Claus. I wouldn't be so quick to judge Guy.
He probably is. Well, as Julie is, I hope Julie's here. I hope
that would be awesome if she was. Yeah.
Because what do you hear, Terry?
Yep, I hear that Julie is indeed here.
Julie is here.
Hear that?
Julie is
Hear the jingling of the bells.
Julie.
That's holiday magic.
You know,
Holiday magic, everyone.
it's very cold, and what you should get is a big glove
In space?
to keep at least one hand warm. And what better way to keep your hand warm than with the Avengers Endgame Hot Toys Nano Gauntlet?
That's awesome.
This is fantastic. It's absolutely beautiful. You're going to have the stones that are going to light. There's even a pulsing heartbeat style of lighting you can do on that. It has the beautiful design work, of course, made by Mr. Tony Stark. On this one here, the base can either be plugged in and used USB, or you can run it off batteries. Oh, fantastic. Well, I hope you'll wear this glove all winter and keep nice and warm. Here you
Just
go.
to be clear, that glove is not the least bit wearable. But it looks really awesome on a shelf. So
Yeah, yes, correct.
much like an elf on a shelf. Not Paul.
Yeah.
We're not putting Paul on a shelf. There it is.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
My day is
Angry
not done. I don't consider it a successful Unsealed and Revealed show until I've made Paul make that face. Yes.
And you
Okay.
have
One of us has
indeed.
got to go back to work.
Yep. Oh, who would that be? So what are we up to now? Congratulations to Julie on your winning of the gauntlet. I actually have that. The lights on it light up brilliantly. It looks really great on your shelf. You're gonna love it.
Well, Terry, now I said the glove keeps you warm. Have you ever seen any figures that have warm winter gear or anything like that? Have you guys ever looked at something like that?
Well, yeah. We did do a show on the Hot Toys Miles Morales 6-scale figure from the Miles Morales video game.
Oh,
it's
yes.
a brilliant show, brilliant figure, a lot of great accessories. Yeah, I really liked that. Really liked that one a lot. It was a good show.
I believe
What's that? Are you reaching for something? Oh, hey, look at that!
this.
Wow, yeah,
is
that's
the
really
winter
cool.
accessoried individual you're speaking of.
Yeah, he's actually dressed for weather that's definitely not the weather in St. Louis today, where winter has definitely. I think we finally figured out that winter in St. Louis is stuck in a container ship off the coast of California. So yeah, you don't want to be wearing outfits like that. But while we're on the subject of outfits and stuff, why don't we just go ahead and give this figure away? I just want to go ahead and get that out there. That needs to be in somebody's hot little collector hands, Collector Claus. Let's make this
You're
happen.
darn tootin' it does, Terry.
Paul, drop that gleam, baby. Let's make this thing go. We're gonna make that thing web swing right out that snowy door, right through that snowy window of yours there, Collector Claus, and into somebody's hot little hands.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a pretty spectacular figure. Hot Toys has been doing Spider-Man figures for a while now, and I feel like they've made, even as great as the initial offerings were, I feel like they continue to improve. They never rest on their laurels. And they certainly haven't done so with this. Just look at all the accessories you're seeing just in this incarnation of the figure alone. Multiple swap out items so that you can have different looks that you see him sporting throughout the game. A bodega cat that we've seen collectors posing with the figure in multiple creative ways. It's such a home run of a figure. If you're gonna have, yeah, you would really love to have this on your shelf. I keep bringing up shelves like elves, all ourselves.
They sound very familiar. Well, yeah, Terry, he's a beautiful figure, and not only did you and Guy play with this figure, but a gentleman that helped create this actually was on your show too. I love when you get a guest in. That's always fun.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. We did host. Oh God, what was his name? Naspolini. Henrique Naspolini was on the show. He was a really gracious guest and a really cool dude to talk to. He's obviously been around the block a few times, and I don't know if you actually have seen Collector Claus, the art of Miles Morales Spider-Man, the video game, but it's a beautiful tome, and just looking at all the fantastic artwork that went into just the concepts that eventually became the reality in the game is just something to check out. But yeah, he was a great guest. Really be awesome to have more opportunities like that, to interview more art directors, creative directors, head artists, lead artists, whatever. We would love talking to people like that.
Oh well, it was great to watch that interview and get to learn things like about Bodega Cat. You brought him up. It's amazing how many 6-scale pets we're starting to get, but to get Bodega Cat, and I remember he said that I think it was over a lunch that somebody said, well, why don't we put a mask on him? And and Marvel said, what the heck? Go ahead and do that. I think that's fantastic. I love how he fits in the backpack. I like that this backpack has that swap out. So if I don't have Bodega Cat in there, it can be closed. Of course, he's got his winter garb on now, but when it heats up into the summer months, you can remove those things. The Spider-Man figures always have so many fun things that you get to do with them. Not only are they incredibly posable, but you get different eyes that swap out with magnets, and of course you get all of those different webs there. That's a spectacular one to have, and I know that you and Guy have a favorite of those. Anytime you get those dynamic stands to bring things to life is a really neat thing, and that's another thing that you and Guy have touched on a lot this year, is really how to start using those, because I know even though it's been around for a while, it still can be a perplexing thing for new collectors and even old collectors like myself. But,
it's yeah. So been playing the Spider-Man games a lot lately. There was a brief hiatus that's been going on because another video game just dropped on December 8th. Those who know. But yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to returning to playing this game and actually just crushing it, because the dynamics of it, just all the free roaming opportunities that you have while playing the game, have just presented themselves with many hours of enjoyment. Probably far too many hours of enjoyment on my part. But it's easy to get lost in these games, almost as easy as it is to get lost in collecting the figures that are based on the games. Have you had any experience with playing the game Collector Claus? Are you a big fan of Miles Morales?
Yes, I did. I played quite a few video games in the summer months.
I knew you would.
And tried to get a little bit better at them and really work two thumbs at once. I've been playing video games since it was one button, well, with just your thumb, years and years ago. It was always fun, but yes,
those were good days.
Yes,
those were really good days. I kind of missed the whole Atari scene, but what we have here is good as well. I've actually been a fan of Miles Morales since the beginning. I was an avid reader of the Ultimate Comics line from Marvel back in the day, especially for Ultimate Spider-Man, when Brian Michael Bendis was handling the material there, and I had no idea. I was like, what the hell is going on? First they kill Peter Parker. Spoiler alert. And then they bring on this new kid, and I didn't know what to think at first, but it took very little time for Miles to win me over. Great character, fantastic book. I think the graphic novels, for those who aren't familiar with it, are available out there right now. So if you would like to get some background on Miles Morales, apart from the video game, apart from the film that was just released a few years back, then yeah, do so. I highly recommend it. It's some of the strongest comic book writing, some of the most beautiful comic book art that I've experienced in my life. Great graphic storytelling, sequential art at its finest. So yeah, I encourage you all to just go ahead and pick that up. Expand your knowledge of Miles Morales, because with the upcoming film, that could probably benefit you. You wanna understand what those Easter eggs are all about. Oh, I'm hearing a jingle. Does anybody else hear a jingle?
I do. I hear a jingle.
Oh, that's our holiday elf. Yeah,
that's an elf jingle.
Uh-huh.
Jingle,
Hello.
jingle.
Whenever you two are done,
Okay, we're good.
All right. We have a winner for our incredible Miles Morales 6 scale. So, I hope you're here and I hope you're listening. Angel de Leon. Angel de Leon, if you are here, please say I am here. If you see Angel in the chats, whether in the group, on Facebook, on Twitch, or on YouTube, let us know. Angel, you are the winner of this incredible Miles Morales 6 scale. So, let's wait and see if Angel is here. We'll know first if they're on Twitch, because usually we have less latency issues there. I'm a tech elf. I don't just deliver presents. I'm also fixing up an old convertible. I like basketball, so I do more than just deliver presents for Collector Claus.
You're only technically an elf. You're not a real elf.
Yeah, I mean on my mother's side.
Yeah, I'm kind of sensing an upcoming Pinocchio story, like Paul's quest to become a real elf instead of just technically an elf. That would be something.
I believe he's.
I'm seeing that.
Hey guys, Angel is here.
Oh, Angel!
And I'm getting thrown back to my Buffy the Vampire Slayer days. Okay, cool.
Snow Angels.
Summon Autumn. Thanks a lot. All right. Angel, email social@sideshow.com. Let us know what you won, where you won it, address and phone number. Email us from the email address associated with your Sideshow account. Our moderators in the chats will also let you know how to they'll reiterate all that, but just so you can hear it from your second favorite elf. All right. Next thing on the script, everyone.
There's a script?
Not that I've heard of. Terry, I'm having such a good time giving away things and watching you guys give away things. I want to grab another name off my list of good Unsealed and Revealed watchers. Nkuyo.
Go ahead.
Nkuyo, I hope I'm saying your name right. Nkuyo, I fly over his collection in Ohio, and boy, Terry, that is one heck of a collection that Nkuyo has. I hope he's here because, we may have brought along something for him as well. So.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Well, we'll wait for him to chime in. Boy, Paul is one heck of an elf. I have to say, since he joined forces with you and Guy, boy, has the team just become incredibly strong. And it's great to have an elf, even if he's a bit somber at times.
Well, it's like I like to say, Collector Claus, 2 is company, but 3 is a party.
Yes, and I always bring the eggnog.
It's very true. Yeah. But I think I was playing a lot of D&D back in those days, so it was a different kind of party. But still, yeah.
Well, anyone that can party with 20-sided die is a heck of a party kind of man. Oh. So,
yeah,
well, I hope Nkuyo is here.
I can roll with 20-sided dice, yeah.
You can?
Yeah, I hope so too, yeah. And sound off, Nkuyo, if you're here, man, because that would be great. It would really be a shame to have to pass up. Collector Claus has something good for you. I'm anticipating it myself. I can't wait to see what it is.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well,
this is the cool part about this show is that I'm actually, obviously I get nothing from this apart from the joy of helping you to give to others, and that's really what it's all about for me. I'm really enjoying watching this happen, and the anticipation of watching what Nkuyo is about to receive, or not receive if he's not in the room, is really, really making me sweat here.
I know. Well,
can't wait.
Perhaps while we wait, Nkuyo, we're going to wait, but Mr. Marco Rojas.
Oh, I'm here.
Whoa.
I'm hearing jingle. Yeah.
I've got word from the North Pole. Nkuyo, he's here.
Oh.
They are here.
Zah! Alas.
Would you take a look at that?
Oh my God.
Oh, wow. That's such a dope piece.
It is.
Look at that white hair.
This is Terry's hair. It's
the anti-Terry.
Yes, this is the
evil
anti-Terry.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, is this absolutely enormous and absolutely beautiful. You are going to love this. Having this one here in your collection here. My goodness, the Mad Demon exclusive. That's right, exclusively here on Unsealed and Revealed. Oh, boy, this is gonna be spectacular. You're gonna love this. Well, while we were waiting for you, I called out another viewer, and I hope they're around.
I'm actually hearing the jingle of the elf bells. He's here. He's here, Collector Claus.
He is. Marco is
Yes.
here. Marco is here. I love the jingle jangle.
Marco Rojas is here. Goes by the name Tiger Eyes over on the YouTube.
Tiger Eyes, nice.
Old Tiger Eyes is here. Congratulations,
Old
Tiger Eyes.
You and your Eye of the Tiger had this on your wish list. That's what I spotted on it. And it is the G.I. Joe Storm Shadow 6-scale figure by 3-0.
That's hot.
I have been seeing a lot of these 3-0 figures on Unsealed and Revealed. And boy, are they really coming about, huh? I know that you guys are loving on them.
I've been a fan of G.I. Joe since 1984, I believe. And maybe, it's when I first stumbled across, I think it was the issue 10 of the comic book. I came on a little bit late and then got the comic book and then immediately dove right into the figures. Storm Shadow, of course, was immediately a favorite. I believe that was issue 21 where we were introduced to him in an issue called Silent Interlude. Absolutely no dialogue. The entire story featuring Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow as well as several Red Ninjas was all about the silence. No dialogue and nothing but beautiful graphic sequential art. And really was a big thing for me. Just experiencing that. It was just a great issue, and I fell even more in love with comic books as a medium because of it.
Congratulations, Marco. Congratulations, Nkuyo. Thanks for watching Unsealed and Revealed. Thanks for helping out in the chats and with your questions and your comments and always being a very good viewer. I know that they appreciate it. The boys love it. Now, you were talking about you've been reading G.I. Joe and playing games for a long time. You were probably around when they had the old push-button telephones there, huh? You throw a quarter in your phone to make a phone call or a quarter to play a game.
Rotary.
Yes.
Rotary, baby. Yeah. Yeah, you had to wait that painfully long wait when there were a lot of nines in the number you were trying to call.
Well,
it's like when you're, I remember thinking like the people in England who had to dial 999 instead of 911. It's like you would, your emergency would be long over by the time the rotary phones got finished dialing. It's crazy. Yeah. So what's next, Collector Claus? What do you think we should do next?
Well, I bet you have another favorite. Is another favorite
All right,
phone?
Not for me. It was definitely a favorite show. I keep thinking of all the good times we've had on the show, and one of the best episodes that we had was the one in which we featured the Bill and Ted 6-scale figures. I'm sure that Paul. I wish that Guy was here to share that with me because I know he'd be gushing about how awesome of a time that we had. But yeah, those were great. Those were great.
Oh, I believe you mean these two boys right here on the desk.
I knew you'd have them. Elf, drop the gleam, man. Let's give these things away as well. I don't even want to hesitate. I just want to get those things out the door. Look at that. Look how cool they are.
Well, it was such a fun show to watch you two do. What I thought was neat was the fact is, obviously there's a lot of big teams with Avengers and Justice Leagues and things like that. But these are the two guys, and you get the set, you've got them all. And what you two did was use all of your other toys and bring them on in. And that I thought was a really fun idea.
Oh yeah. Yeah, good times all around. I'm just looking at them right now. It's just bringing back all the warm and fuzzies, man. Feels really good just seeing them again. I actually never have had my hands on these myself. I don't have them in my collection, but as you said, I tend to focus on the franchises that mean that I have to keep buying more figures. But this, for those who are fans of Bill and Ted as the film series, it's pretty much quintessential. You're getting everything that you could possibly want right here. I can't imagine, apart from maybe a couple of princesses, I don't know,
the
Socrates.
What I think is really neat is all of the little details they've done. Like he had that your cameraman was showing that he has the little stallion and his name on the back of his sweatshirt. That pretty traditional type of strap that we've seen on a number of guitars. I like that the arms there, they've gone with that seamless, so when they are rocking out with their guitars, you really get a great look on them. Look at that. They even made little hands that have guitar picks and hold the necks of the guitar. And those are little functioning strings and a little whammy bar you can actually move. It's just really incredible. They also have different layers. There's that blue shirt is actually on them. You can wrap it around because the boys changed their style a little bit throughout that movie. I remember seeing that movie a lot. I went to it a lot. Here's what I like, and it's something that you guys do on your show, and I remember when I watched this, it was one of your favorites, and that was that their shoes
Oh yeah.
Even on those shoes, look at that. Those shoes have been
Tread watch. Sorry. We had to do it. Yes.
those
I was worried.
those shoes have been up and down the hallways of San Dimas High School a lot. Look at that. They even
Undoubtedly.
sculpted little shoelaces there.
Yeah.
And I think
And speaking of sculpted, I've got to say, shout out to whoever it is that posed those figures. Oh, we're doing it again. Tread watch. Whoever posed those figures did an outstanding job of sculpting that the shirts that are wrapped around their waist there. It looked really, really good, downscaled nicely, and I think I'm very, very impressed. I'm going to add +1, possibly +2 points for composition there.
oh, and I like that you get points. I watch your other show where you do the points, and that's pretty fun
where
show.
I get to be judgmental. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, but to give
I'm really thank you.
You've done ones with creators, but you've also done them with fans. Fans of Unsealed and Revealed, fans of Sideshow, fans of specific groups like Marvel or DC. I think it's a wonderful show. I hope to see more of those in the future.
Strike a Pose is a lot of fun, and I think I do have the most fun with the fans. There are some outtakes from those that definitely deserve to have their own special features if there were ever going to be something like a DVD. But
Perhaps a blooper reel.
a blooper reel would be great. In fact, I think we actually did a blooper reel sort of thing as an advertisement that was a whole lot of fun, if you'll allow me to say so. But yeah, getting back to the figures really quick, I just have to point out just a little bit of an anecdote. That show that I did with Guy, Collector Claus, prompted me to, for the first time in years, to actually do a full-on binge watch of all 3 Bill and Ted movies. At the time, I hadn't even seen the most recent Bill and Ted Face the Music. But yeah, just watching all 3 of those in a row was a real delight. So even though I don't have them in my collection, I'm grateful that they exist, and I'm grateful that we did the show, because it did allow me the opportunity to experience the films for the first time in a long, long time.
Well, now, something that you did on the show, which we said was really neat, was kind of blending in figures from other lines and other places, and particularly with these guys. You've got medieval knights, and you could have army men, and you could find a Napoleon and take him out for ice cream. Who knows? You could do all sorts of stuff with these guys.
The opportunities for storytelling when you're thinking 4-dimensionally is they're pretty much endless, legitimately, because you have all of history to draw from, and you can conjecture all that you like about what's going to be coming to you in the future. So the opportunities for serious storytelling, for allegorical storytelling, and for comedic storytelling are all there, and that latter one they really brought to bear in all the Bill and Ted movies. Just absolute wacky, some of it just downright dumb, but delightfully so stuff. I love pretty much everything about all 3 films.
Well, they are 2 wonderfully nice boys. They are on the nice list. There are actually so many names on the nice list this year, and so many of those nice list people wrote in. And our slightly annoyed elf had to do a lot of checking of Collector Claus emails. That's for sure.
Wow, that must have taken a long time.
I'm sure it did.
It did.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. You gotta love when you get things like a telephone or a CD or something like that. Now I remember watching your show that these 2 just came with all kinds of fun stuff.
They did. There were so many accessories, kitchen sink all the way, man. I mean, it was that was legitimately the only thing that it didn't come with. Was there a featured? Oh wait, what's that sound I hear? I think we have a winner.
We have a bell.
Yeah, we have a winner.
We have a winner.
Oh, talk to us.
All right. So is Damien Hawthorne. First of all, that's a badass name. Second of all,
great name.
That's a great name. You sound like an X-Men. You won the Bill and Ted 6 scale. Please let us know if you are here. If you see Damien, let us know. Our moderators are in the chat. So Damien Hawthorne, if you are here, please let us know.
Yep, definitely let us know. Yeah, man. Okay, that's really, really cool. I think he actually said that Damien sounds like he has the name of an X-Men. I'm going to go one step further and say it sounds like he's an X-Men villain. Straight up, he belongs in the Hellfire Club. So I'm not sure if you're a fan of the X-Men, Damien, but if not, you should be. And seriously, I very rarely have jealousy of experience jealousy over somebody's name. But man, yeah, that's a pretty solid name. And pretty solid figures as well. Looks like Collector Claus is diving deep into something here.
Yes. Well, first up, I was trying to see if Damien's name was somehow on the naughty list when you said he was a villain. I wanted to make sure I got it in the right category. I've got two columns.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I am going to pull out another one. Let's see here.
Oh, all right.
Lisa Sella.
Wait, really quick, before you proceed, we have Damien is here. Damien is here.
Damien's here.
Oh,
yes.
Damien is here over on YouTube. Email social@sideshow.com. Let us know what you want, where you want it, address, phone number, emails from the address associated with your Sideshow account. All right, sorry, CC, I interrupted you there.
No,
that's a brilliant interruption,
not at
man.
all, Paul. Not at all. I love what you guys are doing. I love that you're. This is an incredible thing that you do, and to think you've been doing this 2 years now. 2 years. It's incredible. Cool. Well, is our nice list Lisa Sella around? Lisa Sella. Now, if you look at the snow there, Lisa Sella probably experiences a lot of this. She's up in Alaska. She's a collector up there, and so the sleigh is also going there quite a bit to deliver packages.
Lisa's here, dude.
Lisa is here.
Well, Lisa, I have a very special elf bringing your gift.
Oh, wow. Whoa, that thing's great.
Now, this taller elf you see right here has one of these right on his head there, the Stormtrooper helmet by EFX. This one is yours. That one is his. It is a fantastic.
You can't have that one.
It's a fantastic thing to have. It looks great on the display. It's also a wearable piece. It's beautiful. EFX, boy, do they really nail these things. They get it right down to every little detail that they are crazy really screen accurate. Yeah. And I know, Terry, you collect a lot of their stuff too, don't you?
I do, and I'm a big fan of helmets. And I think, and while we're on that subject, Collector Claus, if you don't mind, I'd like to go ahead and do another giveaway myself while we're in that category.
Do it, Terry. You do it.
You all have, anybody who's ever had a conversation with me about Star Wars knows that my favorite storytelling line of Star Wars happens to be the Clone Wars, and one of my favorite characters in that show is Captain Rex. Yeah, definitely. And Hot Toys just recently released a Captain Rex 6-scale figure that we covered in Unsealed and Revealed in an episode that I anticipated. Oh my God, I think I really freaked out when it was revealed that we were going to be doing that. I think I did so publicly. But if there's a chance that we have one of those that we might be able to part with, look at that! There he is. It's like you knew I was going to say that. That's crazy. Yeah, look.
Terry,
Drop the gleam, Paul. Let's give this thing away, man. I'm excited to find out who's going to get this. Keep in mind, everybody, that we only have 5 minutes to participate in the gleam. That's the cutoff time. If you haven't entered within 5 minutes, then I'm afraid that your time has run out, and as has your luck. Better luck next time, because there will be more gleams. But yeah, look at it. Oh my God, what a great figure. I actually have one in the studio behind me here. It's fantastic. I kind of love that they went with an interesting look for Rex. Obviously, the blonde hair is there, but that really, really high forehead. I like to think that it was like a little nod to my super high forehead. So I'll take it, even if it is only in my imagination. The paintwork on it is exquisite. Obviously, it comes with an extra Ahsoka. This is the deluxe version, right? So it actually comes with the Ahsoka helmet. You can see that on the base there. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful figure. I love everything about it. Yeah. Dude, yeah, he's kitted up. Yeah, he's kitted up. I mean, you could arguably get away with buying 2 of these just so that you could have the excuse to display more than one look for Rex. You've got oh God, I don't even know where to begin. You've got everything. It's all there. It's anything that you can imagine coming with Rex, you're going to have it. I especially love the fact that I don't know, a lot of people out there may know that Sideshow did a line of 6-scale figures featuring clones back in the day. To differentiate, the look that Hot Toys has gone with here is very, very specific to the Clone Wars, as opposed to something that might pay homage to Attack of the Clones and the Revenge of the Sith. And I really do appreciate that as a fan of the show. There's slight marginal differences that hardcore fans who pay attention to the details will recognize and appreciate, and they've really brought that to bear with this figure. Look at how good that looks. Yeah.
My
Tamora Morrison, you are my man.
He is intent. I love those raised eyebrows. That's a beautiful, beautiful portrait that they've done there. And as you said, I've actually been watching, so I know your collection continues to grow with the clone troopers, and
It does.
to see all of the things that they're doing. And now Terry, this is this deluxe version, and that's something you've talked about on the show, that when you get an opportunity to get a deluxe, you always do, don't you?
You know, if the accessory that comes, accessory or accessories that come with the deluxe figure aren't essential to you, and it's worth it to you to save a few bucks, by all means do so. But for me, as a hardcore fan of the show and of clones in general, yeah, it was definitely essential for me to have the extra accessories in this case, especially. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Look at the yeah, it is really, really cool. Oh, I think somebody. Oh, I don't think that ammo thing is supposed to be crooked like that. Can you adjust that for me, correct, Collector Claus, and make that a little bit?
It is indeed. You know,
To being wrong almost. It's been a long time since I've been flamed, but yeah.
You know, I noticed that Captain Rex here, like myself, keeps a list as well. Look at all these little hash marks that he has all over. He's got them all over his helmet and all over his arms. My goodness.
Yep.
They're everywhere. Yes, Hot Toys went out of their way. Now, Terry, this is a little different. I know that you talked about it on the show, that Captain Rex has changed his helmet and changed the the chest plate there. So that's very specific, isn't it?
His helmet and his armor are very unique. To my knowledge, he is the only clone that did this. But from a storytelling perspective, this is how it plays out. When the Phase 2 armor was introduced, Rex looked at it skeptically, as one should do. You have to be skeptical about things that come into your life and analyze them, and just take a look to either appreciate what they can add to your life and what they can take away. But in this case, he noticed that there were certain aspects of the Phase 1 helmet that were superior to the Phase 2 helmet. So rather than just blithely taking it as it was offered to him, he actually chopped up his original Phase 2 bucket, or Phase 1 bucket, and combined it with the proper elements of the Phase 2 bucket that he had come to appreciate. And what we have here is a unique look to Captain Rex, and it's down. Well, I don't use this word often enough. Iconic, seriously. Yeah, but great look, and I love the way that it just plays out as an actual weld right there. I'm not sure. We could argue all day about the physical elements that are involved with Star Wars armor. Is it metal? Is it some sort of higher end plastic? What is it? How do they actually make this stuff? Is it a ceramic? Is it feasibly a ceramic armor that they've come to like future technology is able to like make it lightweight, make it impossible to penetrate? Which we know Stormtrooper armor doesn't qualify for that. I've seen Mandalorian. That stuff just shatters under the blow of a helmet. But not that Phase 2 armor, man. Remember, Rex actually said this in an episode of Rebels when he got shot. He said to Kanan Jarrus, "Yep, Phase 1 armor always holds up." Yeah, so it's definitely true in this case.
Now, Terry, you just did a little impression there. Do you do impressions while you're posing your figures? Do you act out little scenes?
You know, that's kind of personal, Collector Claus, but yes. No, it's I used to do, obviously, as all of us would. We'd when we're playing with our toys, we'd actually. Oh wait, what's that sound that I hear? Oh,
jingle, jingle, jingle!
I think we have a winner.
We have a winner for this incredible 6-scale Rex. It is. Let me make sure I got the name right. Oh. This is not you, Kyle Dixon. Kyle Dixon, if you are here on YouTube, Twitch, one of the two Facebook areas we are streaming to, the group or the Facebook page, let us know. Kyle Dixon, are you here, my friend? All right.
And while we're waiting, I'll just go ahead and say, yes, I do actually love to play with my action figures still, Collector Claus, but I don't often do a whole lot of sound effects or do voices or impersonations or anything like that, unless I'm making a video, and sometimes, yeah. And Paul, by the way, we're about halfway through the show here, and some people may not actually be aware of actually what goes on with Gleam, how that works. Do you want to maybe give them a quick refresher course so that those who aren't aware can maybe participate?
Sure thing.
Yeah.
So let's soften this with some good news. Kyle is in YouTube, and Kyle is here. So Kyle,
Action.
email social@sideshow.com. Let us know what you won, where you won it, and we'll handle that. Now for Gleam, if this is the first time you're entering, I see that there is a thing for rewards in the chat as well. It's completely separate from that, so I don't want you to be confused. So if you are entering for the giveaways on Gleam, you simply just go to in a separate browser, side.show/ whatever the short link is after that, and then it'll prompt you to a Gleam page, and it'll tell you various ways to enter. And you're seeing multiple entries because different things allow you different entries, and there are only 5 minutes for you to enter. So once you enter, you're good. And again, as with every single giveaway, due to international giveaway law, we can only give away prizes within the United States. So again, we here at Unsealed and Revealed love our fans everywhere, but the Giveaway and Gaming Commission has very strict rules that even Unsealed and Revealed and Collector Claus has to abide by. So you could say that Terry and Guy abide for sure. Yeah, I think so. I think everyone's that was my bit at what is it? The Dude Abides. Yeah, they can't all be winners here, everyone. So, Kyle, congratulations if you are entering into Gleam. Remember, you've only got 5 minutes per Gleam, so you gotta go in and do it fast.
That's a great presentation.
You
really
do
solid.
abide.
Yeah,
We got to get you a good sweater.
I actually had no idea how to do a Gleam contest until now, but thank you
now
for that.
You do.
It's been educational for me, and now I can clone my account and participate in Sideshow Gleams.
Well,
you sure can't.
That's why we'll call Paul Hernandez the Dude. Maybe one day we'll get a 6-scale figure of that.
Okay.
You know,
Paul, Collector Claus, I think it's your turn.
You know, I'm going through my list, and this time of year, so many people are singing. There's all types of carols. And this one here, he writes the songs. I tell you. Single songwriter. Is single songwriter here?
I hope so.
He's a
here
fan
every
of your
day.
show.
Yeah, he's here every day.
He's here
for every show. Yeah,
my goodness. He must love when they got a guitar or a musical instrument when you've got those figures. I'm sure he likes that. So we'll wait for him to chime in there. But that's fantastic. Terry, you said you don't really make the sounds or this and the other. I have a feeling that every time you play with a 6-scale lightsaber, you make a lawoosh sound. You strike me as a make the whoosh.
Talking about. I would never.
No.
Already.
No.
Speaking of sound effects,
would ever
we have a winner.
Ever do that.
Single songwriter is here.
He's in the house.
Of course he is.
Of course he is.
Loyal Unsealed and Revealed watcher. Single songwriter has been here. The Sideshow Elves have chosen you randomly, my friend. Guy is not here.
Not in the studio. I think he's back in his hometown.
Your conspiracy theory is not going to hold any water here, Paul. It's not. That is so not Guy Klender. Look at him. It's Collector Claus.
Nice.
Single songwriter had on his wish list one of the most incredible creators, Stan Lee. In one of his cameos, that the Marvel films have been fantastic to do it. Now, of course, Guy and Collector Claus don't exactly go to the barber too often, but if they would, maybe they could go to this guy. You know, Terry, there you go. There's a barber for you.
No. This figure is not allowed at my house.
No,
everybody.
not allowed.
Same.
I mean,
Terry,
look, they do shaving and haircuts.
Nope. Please, sir, don't cut my hair.
Well, single songwriter, we're going to put this on the sleigh, get the elves to get that out for you. Thank you so much for watching Unsealed and Revealed. Thanks for helping the boys out and chatting them up and being a loyal viewer. Thank you so much for that. So
do
Terry,
appreciate you, dude. Is it my turn?
You know what? Why don't you tell me more things that you liked? More of the things that you and the boys loved doing.
Well, there's one of the things that if there's one character that I really, really dig, both in comic book form and in film form, whatever, it's got to be Captain America. One of the shows that we did this season that featured Captain America was the Captain American in-game figure. It was hotly anticipated. A lot of people were anxiously awaiting its arrival. Obviously, I think it spent some time with the Missouri winter off the coast of California, waiting to get into a port before it finally started shipping. But now it's in collectors' hands, and everybody's gushing about it. It's a really fantastic figure. If there's one there, I'd love to give one of those away to somebody.
Well, not only is it
in
the hands of collectors, it's in the hands of collector Claus right here.
Oh, brilliant!
Yes,
awesome.
ready to get this out to somebody.
Why don't I have that? That's just so weird.
My good, anyway. He is absolutely spectacular. And Terry, you said you're going to give this one away.
Yeah, definitely. Drop that gleam, baby. Let's make this happen, Paul.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's already going. That's awesome. Cool. Yeah, Paul giving the thumbs up. Yeah, just look at that figure, man. Head to toe. I love the weathering on that shield that we're seeing there. Amazing portrait of Chris Evans. Fantastically detailed costume. The downscale details to 6-scale form are impeccable. Just a really strong figure. I love the way that that Steve Rogers' journey unfolded throughout the MCU, starting with Captain America: The First Avenger, and of course wrapping up with Avengers Endgame. Literally went full circle from a chronological perspective, from a temporal perspective even. Just the way that it's almost like he had a bit of an adventure, and then went back. Spoiler alert again. I'm dropping all kinds of spoilers today, but spoiler alert. Yeah, he got to go back in time, live his life with the love of his life, and pass on his legacy to the man he deemed most worthy. I'll let you guys watch that show, and we won't talk about that today because that's for another episode. But man, I hope. but man, what a strong figure. There are a lot. I struggle to. I think that Iron Man is the only Marvel Cinematic Universe character. Iron Man is the only Marvel Cinematic Universe character who has more figures than Captain America does, if I'm not mistaken. And there are just so many. And I want to say that it's legitimately become progressively better and more detailed with every passing one. And the accessories. My God, Collector Claus, the accessories that came with this figure. I know we brought up accessories with other figures today, but wow, look at it.
He does have it's a box full of accessories. You had his shield, but of course this shield supposed to be indestructible, but it had a hard time with Thanos, and they've actually put that in there for you as well. I like how weathered that is. And then of course having that accessory. Boy, the elves and myself were sitting in a North Pole theater, and you should have heard them roar when that moment happened.
Yeah.
Boy, did it go.
It was pretty much universal. I remember in YouTube, they had just had videos of theaters full of people just erupting when Steve Rogers picked up. The number of people in the world who recognize how momentous that moment was is just mind-blowing to me. And it was very, very gratifying because growing up in the 80s, when you were a comic book collector and nerd back in the 80s, it was almost like a bit of an isolated existence. It was like a remarkably rare when you stumbled upon somebody who shared that passion with you. Since it's become more ubiquitous now with the nature of the internet and people are able to discuss it more and more often, you come to realize that you're far from alone. And also because of the internet, that passion for those stories spread and just became huge, just something much, much, much bigger. Remember, people were coming up short. We're running out of time here for this gleam for this figure. So if you haven't entered yet, do it right away because we only have a couple minutes left, if that, in the gleam. And then this figure is going to be gone out of your grasp for the time being. There may be other opportunities in the future. Who knows? At the very least, you can still buy it at Sideshow.com. I think it's still available. If not, then it's sold out pretty quickly because I checked on it the other day and it was still there.
Terry, when you
said
said the accessories, I remember watching the episode of this, and I thought you talked about his journey and his opportunity to live a different life, and something that meant so much to Steve was, of course, Peggy Carter, and when he carried her picture in his compass, and that came with this guy, which I thought was spectacular. You talk about a full circle of a character, and then, as you said, we've had so many versions of Captain America, but this just encompasses so much of that. He's got the
encompasses. I get it.
Yeah, see, you got it. You're good. He's got the scales there that the kind of fish scale skin that was from the comics. Everything they've done on this is really spectacular. I like that they went back to the brown leather as far as his belt. It was very similar to his first version that we saw him in, first rescue that he went on in the first Avengers film. Boy, this is a beautiful figure.
I have to say, Collector Claus, it's kind of odd to me that somebody else who mentioned frequently that accessory, the compass accessory, was Guy Klender. That's his favorite accessory with this figure as well. That's odd. That's something maybe. Paul, I think I'm kind of I've got to think about this a little bit. While I'm thinking about it, jingling of the bells, looks like we have a winner. Talk to me, Paul.
All right. So, a huge, worthy congratulations to Francisco Perez. Francisco, congratulations. That's a fun name. Francisco. Francisco, if you are here, let us know. And our elves are searching the interwebs to search for you. But let us know you are here. If you see him, let us know, please. Congrats, Francisco.
All right.
Congratulations, Francisco.
I think it's Collector Claus, it is your turn. Let's talk about this list of yours a little bit more. Yes. What have you got for us?
Well,
I'm just give.
We've got another one here. Danielle Croteau. I hope I'm saying that right, Danielle. Danielle Croteau, who's a watcher of Unsealed and Revealed. It's funny that you brought up Guy and him liking those accessories. He tends to use direct messenger a lot to me and tell me things that he's into. So that's something I did know about him. I also know that he's in both columns, oddly enough, here in my book. He's got about a week to figure that one out. We shall see. We shall see how things work out for him. But I hope things work out well for Danielle Croteau, who is supposed to be here. So if I have an elf or a helper like Terry Smith that can tell me whether or not she's here, we brought some things on the sleigh for her.
Francisco is here, is what I'm hearing the rumors. I'm hearing rumors on YouTube that Francisco is with us. Yeah.
Congratulations,
but
Francisco.
I don't know if he sounded off himself.
Jingle.
Oh,
jingle.
Yeah, we got a series.
All right. So, Francisco, the winner of the Endgame cap, is here. Congratulations, my friend. Email social@sideshow.com. Let us know what you won, where you won it. Now, over to the wish list portion. Danielle is also here on YouTube, Mr. Collector Claus. So, do you have something for Danielle, possibly?
I do indeed. We decorate a lot with the Christmas bulbs and Christmas balls. And right here we got one of the Pokeballs.
Yeah. Now you got to catch them all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, look at that. Look at it spin.
Yeah, whoosh. This thing's got the action.
Does it come with a turntable?
This thing's got the action. By the Wand Company. These are beautiful. These are beautiful. These have popped up on a lot of wish lists. And yes, as you said, collect them all. There's more than one version of these. The little box there that they show on the side opens up. It has lights underneath. When you touch and tap the ball, it'll do different things. It's really, really a neat idea. And then they've made a little thing that you take on the outside. It's a little ring that you can put it up on top. It's beautiful. Well, congratulations, Danielle. Thanks for watching Unsealed and Revealed. Thanks for helping Paul, Guy, and Terry just continue to have so much fun throughout the years and get to do so many shows.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
65. I hear, Terry, you guys are planning on 123 for next year.
Hopefully beyond. We'd like to go beyond.
Beyond. That's a lot. How far beyond would you go?
I don't know, man. I'm thinking Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond.
Exactly. That's how far beyond. Yeah. That's the one.
This man right here. The Winged Wonder.
Arguably figure of the year, according to many YouTube people. Let's drop a gleam on that one because I want somebody to take this home with them. Or actually, I guess no one's taking it home. It's going to be delivered to their home or office or whichever they prefer. But yeah, really, really super strong figure. Hot Toys has been dropping figures from the Batman video games for a while now, and I've been reveling in them to one degree or another. And this one, for me, was clearly the home run, featuring a unique perspective of the Batman Beyond suit from the similarly titled animated series from back in the '90s. What a great game! What a great game! What a great show that was! Really was drawn to the heavy metal soundtrack, and just loved watching that unique look of him just walking around without a cape unless he needed it, which actually made a whole lot more sense. Anybody who's read and or seen Watchmen understands why. But yeah, great stuff. I love the swappable portrait, so that you can switch it out to like a mouthless version of the mask. Again, a throwback to the animated suit, and the number of accessories that I think this actually might win the accessory award. We've been talking a lot about accessories, and I think this one actually might be the one that comes with the most. I've actually never done a count of all the accessories of the various figures that we've featured on Unsealed and Revealed, but if I had to go with my gut, this would be the clear winner. What are your thoughts on this, Collector Claus?
Oh, well, as one who's, as I said, delivered a few of these, or getting ready to this year, he does have the gadgets. He's got grappling hooks. He's got grapnel guns. He obviously, like you said, he's got his wings. He's got just about every gadget that's used in the game, and that's a lot of fun, because not only do you get to do different poses, and of course, this incredible flight thing, but at least when I play the game with the elves, a lot of times we run around. We don't use the cape quite as often, but this big Uni-Wing is pretty incredible. And if you're going to fly around the city like that, you better get yourself a dynamic stand to hold it up. And I've been loving watching what you and Guy do with the dynamic stands. You did it with this one here when I saw your show, where you actually, we so often think a dynamic stand would go and clip around the back, but you guys used it right on the front like that.
That's right. And not only did we use it that way, Collector Claus, but the winner of the Strike a Pose episode that featured the Batman Beyond 6-scale figure by Hot Toys also used the dynamic figure stand in that way. There's that I don't want to give anything away for those who haven't seen it. It's actually a really fun episode of Strike a Pose, featuring some really strong players, up to and including the likes of Norm Chan from Adam Savage's Tested, as well as I don't want to give anything away. Just go check out the episode. It's one of my favorite episodes of the show. It was a lot of fun, and the winner actually hit that pose in like no time at all. It's worth checking out to watch how rapidly that pose came into being, and yeah, it's worth checking out.
Well, this seems to be a figure that, when you're talking about those poses, that really can do a lot, because he has that tactical suit, but he's got the armor around it, but because he has that tactical suit underneath, you don't really you're not really hindered, are you, Terry, when you go to pose something like this? You don't have to worry that the suit is going to be an issue. Even down into the chest and the abdominal area, you still get to move it around. Wow, look at all of those. Boy, he's seen a lot of battles. This is definitely above the skies of Gotham for sure. And
yeah, the range of motion on this is definitely unparalleled in the Batman 6-scale figure line from Hot Toys. They really went all out for this one. They were able to achieve something remarkable. It's an absolute joy to pose. I want to say I even did a How to Be a Poser episode on it. shameless self-drop for 2 of the shows that I participate in. But whatever. It's a great figure, and I can't recommend it enough. If you don't have it and you're looking to get one figure from the video game, I would recommend that you pick this one up.
Well, Terry, I love both of those other shows you do, and I think it's important that people know about them, because a lot of times when you get these figures, and maybe it's your first figure, and there can be some fear and apprehension as far as, what should I do with this, or maybe I don't want to push it too far. I think not only do you do it in How to Be a Poser, you guys also do it on Unsealed and Revealed to make sure to give people that sense of relief, and that you can do this. The other thing I like that you do a lot, Terry, on the show is something right here. Could you do that for me one more time, please, Terry?
It's time for Tread Watch.
Oh, I love hearing that. I love hearing that. I know that's always an important part of the show.
It is for me.
Boom.
Yep.
My goodness.
Yeah, that's solid.
That's a running on the building kind of footwear, right?
I think I want those boots.
That's a rooftop gliding kind of.
Yeah.
Now, Terry, would you wear those boots with a shin guard like that, just in case?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, shin guards are important when you're doing combat or when you're doing, I don't know, football or any of that.
Grocery shopping?
Grocery shopping. The way I do it, yeah, definitely important.
You could take that cart right in the shin there, and it would be good to have something like that.
I've taken carts.
Yes.
I've taken a cart in the shin.
Yeah, just
It's
be
not
careful.
cool.
And if you had those shoes, you could probably run out of the way. If not, your shins are still protected. Obviously,
Claus,
something
as
that
we
Bruce Wayne Batman thinks about.
As we approach step by step and get closer and closer to a post-apocalyptic world, then shin guards, I think people are going to realize are going to become more important. So yeah.
All right. Well, those might be added to the
Sam,
wish
you're
list
looking forward
of some
to
people.
it too. Oh, wait, what's that I hear? It's there.
Jingle,
That's the sound of a
jingle,
winner.
jingle.
We have a winner.
That's the sound of
Jingle
a winner.
time.
Congratulations to Sean Kinsey. Sean Kinsey.
Right on, Sean.
Wherever you are, whether you are in Bed Bath or Beyond, I am just not on it today. My brain is tired. That was terrible. I do write these myself just to make sure. I'm so tired. I'm
so happy for you.
I have to move a name here, folks. Give me a moment.
The unionizing, and
this is
I've got to
important.
monitor these chats. So,
This is important,
Sean,
though,
if
guys.
you were here, let us know. Sorry.
It's just important. We just heard Paul's first dad joke. Yeah.
That's a momentous thing.
Thank you.
It's
That's a
walking hand in
momentous
hand
thing.
with those gray
I
hairs.
just grew
Yeah.
another gray hair.
Oh, you'll soon be riding with me, my friend. Here it comes.
You boys are
Before
lucky
you know
with that hair issue. I think you're very,
Collect-
very lucky.
True.
You know who
I
else
see
is
that
lucky?
you're looking. Yeah, talk to us, Goose.
Jared Luna. His name's here
Right
on the
on,
good
Jared.
list, and we found his wish list. So if Jared Luna's here, we're going to reach in, get something off the sleigh, something from his wish list, and do that up. So hopefully he's here. Paul, what's your favorite part of working on Unsealed and Revealed?
I think my favorite part is wrangling, Terry and Guy Klender.
He's
That's
a
always
little
fun.
unruly.
And,
I've
doing
been
all
told.
the behind the scenes, because they can get pretty passionate about these figures. So
As one who watches the show, I've noticed that. Boy, oh boy, they get so excited to play.
I don't know what you guys mean. On behalf of Guy Klender and myself, I'd be like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah.
Well, Terry, it definitely shows that the two of you love doing it. I think that myself
That's
as
true.
a viewer of your show, I get to see how much fun you have, and I think it's good that Paul's there to kind of wrangle you in. That's why you get one of those half elves. He's half elf, right, Terry? Is that what we
Is he half
discovered?
elf? Yeah.
Well,
we just know that he's technically not an elf. That's
Yeah,
all.
he's technically not an
Oh,
elf.
jingle, jingle, jingle.
Jingle,
We got a winner.
jingle.
Yeah, he's here.
Thank you.
He's here.
Oh, ho, ho.
So Sean is here. Congratulations, Sean, the winner of that seriously, that incredible piece. It's beautiful. Email social@sideshow.com and beyond. Let us know what you won, where you won it, address, phone number, email us from your Sideshow email. And Jared Luna is also here, Collector Claus.
Ho, ho, Jared Luna. Here we go.
What's he got?
Okay,
What's he got?
helpful elf. Boom. I love that helpful elf. I got to tell you.
I know super producer Sam's freaking out about that right now. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Alan.
Oh,
Unlike
absolutely.
me, producer Alan was able to find a Santa hat that would fit his head. So
The
Awesome.
incredible commander of the
Congratulations, Mr. Luna.
Autobots, Optimus Prime from Transformers. Oh, Terry, look at that. This is one when a statue has so much movement, but then still stays in that style, from the original hand-drawn drawings, to put those into a three-dimensional thing is pretty difficult to do, and here it is. Beautifully
Absolutely
done.
spectacular paint on that. The way that they were able to recreate in 3 dimensions the look of a 2-dimensional character is fantastic. I mean, and they've been doing it pretty consistently across that line. It's definitely worth checking out. I've been watching it from afar, cocking eyebrows at it and saying, yeah, good job well done, BCS. Yeah.
Well,
So we got any? I think.
you know what?
I think is it my turn? It's my turn, isn't it?
No. I want to. The guy Klender moved from the list from one side to the other, so we're going to grab a second name.
Oh, okay, cool.
Let's see. AJ Agruha? AJ Agruhas.
AJ,
AJ, are you here
sound off.
watching? Are you here watching Unsealed and Revealed? Waiting to see Terry and Guy and all of their silly antics.
Agrusa.
Agrusa.
AJ Agrusa.
Yep, AJ Agrusa.
Another great name. We got a lot of those here today.
The names of the people who watch your show are spectacular.
Considering all these names are randomly selected, it's remarkable that we're coming up with all the coolest of names.
Well, it makes me think that the coolness is there. He's here.
Yeah.
Oh
my God!
It's the time of
What a
year for
score!
silver and gold. Gold. And what better way to do it than with the Midas 6 scale figure by Hot Toys? The Iron Man Midas figure.
That is a great figure, Collector Claus.
Oh, yeah. I believe I saw you playing with one of these.
I've got one right next to me right now.
Oh, look at that.
Reach over and grab it, but my cord is too short.
Look at that sparkle. Look at how it picks up those red and green lights. Boy, under the tree, this thing is going to look amazing. Under the tree and then on a shelf. That's going to be fantastic to see. Absolutely fantastic. AJ, congratulations. Thanks for watching. Putting this with the elves. Off it goes. Right out to you. Wow. Yep. Terry, this is so much fun. I'm loving doing this with you. I'm glad that Guy couldn't be here and I get to be here with you.
Yep. Poor guy. That poor guy. I
don't
know where he is or what he's doing.
Those root canals.
It can't be nearly this much fun. So.
No. Now,
my turn.
Your turn.
I'm thinking. We've done a lot of superheroes. We've done some Star Wars. We've done some Transformers now. I think it's time we move on to the origins of Sideshow. Sideshow's early days when they specialized in horror characters. In this case, I would love it if we could give away a Leatherface 6 scale figure. Do we happen to have one of those there? Oh, look at that! Yeah, who posed that? It looks really scary. Yeah,
very scary.
Yeah. Drop that gleam, man. Let's give this thing to somebody, and then we'll talk about it as we wait to see who wins that gleam. This is there's been a slew of 6 scale horror figures that have come down. The Ghostface comes to mind from Sideshow. Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, but this thing came out of the blue for me because until relatively recently, I had not ever seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and now that I have, I kind of get the hype. Especially given the time period that it came out in, it was definitely revolutionary and set the stage for a lot of other movies in that genre. But the thing that draws me to this figure, even more so than the other excellent figures that Sideshow produced in that horror line, is that all the options that you have for display. You have at least, depending on your level of creativity, a couple of different costume changes. There are 2 completely unique portraits that you can use, and of course the accessories that he uses, the weapons that he uses for his killing are all there. Just look at all that stuff that's just right there on the display, and that's not even everything that you have available. Really strong figure. Look at those boots. Thank you, Collector Claus, for hiking up that leg, man.
Boy,
that's something you may not have even realized. That's a detail you may not have even realized had you only seen the show. The film, I should say. But man, what a great looking horrific figure. I want to say that we also had a Strike a Pose episode featuring the Leatherface 6 scale figure, also featuring 3 contestants who specialize in the horror field and to one extent or another, creatively or uber fans who host shows. There was even a guy there who is the the curator or the director for the Bram Stoker estate. It's a really there's a really cool trio of people that we had there. 3 more minutes left in the Gleam, everybody. So if you haven't jumped on to try to win this figure in today's Gleam contest, we haven't had it. We haven't had a randomly selected winner yet. We have a few minutes left for you to enter. So yeah, go ahead and do so. Anyway, look at this collector, Claus. I mean, are you a fan of horror at all? I know it's not exactly a jolly thing.
I unwind during the cooler months of September and October with popcorn, a refreshment of some sort, and yes, I've been known to take in the occasional horror film, and so boy, it's scary, but boy, is this an incredible looking thing, and something that I know you've done on your show, and it's to have not only 2 portraits like that, but when you have a removable outfit, and not every outfit is removable on 6-scale figures, most often they're not, that you're able to add a little housewares there, and now this is a little dirtied there, but what the heck, it still works and is definitely great for a figure. Boy, the boots on him are wonderful, and when you have to take something that's like a suit or a men's dress suit or something like that and scale it down, it's pretty incredible how they do that. Look at that stitching.
He's just such a creep. It's like I just think of somebody who's just like wearing that rumpled ass suit and doing all those murders. And by the way, your murder apron can never be dirty enough, so you can even take that murder apron and make it dirtier. But it's who doesn't love a good murder apron? Oh, here we go again. Tread watch. I think this is we're going for the record.
The band here.
We're going for that. Actually, Murder Apron is going to be the name of my midlife crisis band once I finally get that together. Yeah.
Mr.
Murder
Smith,
Apron. Good night. Yes, sir.
Murder Apron is the name of the local elf band here, so we will sue you.
What?
That's
okay. I actually have a list of band names that I keep updating on a fairly regular basis. So
I have heard
that's fine. You can have that one. I'll let you have it.
Terry Smith, you should hear Murder Apron's Carol of the Bells. It's absolutely spectacular.
I can't wait.
Oh my goodness! Available wherever you download your music, or it's on 8-track. They couldn't get CDs, but they did do it on 8-track. Which
I'll go straight to Spotify as soon as the show's over.
which is wonderful. Well, look at it, and I understand that you said he's a horrific killer and a very scary guy, but he's also a bit of a collector of charm bracelets. Look at that. You gotta appreciate somebody who not only wears a nice suit, knows how to accessorize.
Collector Claus, I should have known that you would find a way to humanize Leatherface in a way that few others could, and that's through his collection. That fits. That tracks.
He's not on the nice list. I'll tell you that much. But boy, the accessories are nice on this. Look at this. This is, and you said you touched on that in your Strike Opposite. Boy, when you do things, all of the paint that they're able to accomplish, the Sideshow did with this one here, to have the oil and the grime and the scratches and the different types of metals in that. That's a huge undertaking to do something that detailed in that scale and have it look so realistic.
It really is, and I should point out that whoever posed that figure did an awesome job again. Whoever wins, I'm going to go ahead and self-promote one more time today. But there is an episode of How to Be a Poser that features the Leatherface 6-scale figure. So for the winner of this figure, if you're looking for ideas on how to pose it, first of all, go ahead and check out the Texas Chainsaw Massacre again. But otherwise, you can actually seek out that How to Be a Poser episode, and I throw out a couple of interesting ideas that I hope work for somebody.
Now, Terry, did you pull this one out because, much like Collector Claus or Santa Claus, he does have a bit of a squishy little belly?
Actually, that's looking more and more like me. Wait, hold it. I'm hearing it.
Jingle,
we got the winner.
Hello.
We have the winner. Yes.
All right. So the winner of the Leatherface 6-scale by Sideshow is Mr. Tim McKinney, who is here on YouTube. I literally just saw his name go by. Congratulations, Tim. Email social@sideshow.com. Let us know what you won, where you won it, address, and phone number. Congratulations.
And thank you, Tim, for being a fan of the show and for watching us and for chiming in for the for this special holiday episode. We really appreciate you. Speaking of people that I appreciate, Collector Claus, back to you.
Yes.
Do you have anything else going on your list?
Boy, that thing's going to be a nightmare before Christmas to get. Yes, I pulled another name here.
Sing!
Mike Fayella. Mike Fayella. Are you here?
Yeah, Mike!
Yes. Let's go, Mike.
I'm a fan of Mike.
I am.
One of the most prolific commenters, one of the biggest fans of the show. I'm so glad that he was chosen. That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
You know, you guys have a lot of great fans and a lot of great contributors, and it's really pretty incredible to have them come back week after week like that. To even if it's stuff they're not necessarily that they're into, it is pretty amazing that they keep coming with. And Terry, do you find that happens a lot on your show, that people are watching that they say, "No, I wasn't really a fan of this until now."
I've seen, now that you mentioned it, I've seen that pop up in the comments quite a bit. Like, this figure was not on my radar, but now I'm really kind of interested in it. So yeah, it's an interesting thing about fandom. I've always described myself as an equal opportunity fanboy. I like pretty much everything, except for the things that I've not yet been exposed to. So when I allow myself to open up and be exposed to new things. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being interrupted by a mad jingling.
Mad jingle.
From
Is that a
jingle,
noise?
jingle?
Is that loud?
No, it's not loud at all. I just if
Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't watching your preview, I wouldn't even know. So
Because I'm just going nuts. So I hope it's not terrible. Mike Fayella is here. So,
Shock.
Collector Claus, I understand you might oh, my brain. I didn't get my full 45 minutes, everyone. So
when this is done,
I
I'm gonna give you a
understand
big
that
hug.
you have a little something for Mike.
We do indeed.
What you got for Mike?
This time of year, you have
This
to
better be
rescue
good.
some in need. And what better way to do
Dude.
it than with the Rescue 6-scale figure by Hot Toys?
Oh man, that's great.
Nice.
Wow. The Mark 49, isn't that right, Terry? That you guys found out when you did the show.
I actually don't remember.
Yeah,
I actually don't remember.
I
Is it
remember-
49? Okay, cool. Yeah.
I
Brilliant
remember
armor.
that on the show because this was so sleek looking, and then you went, oh, well, this is sleek, and then the 50 was the sleekest of the Iron Man suits. So, boy, is this a beauty? The light up features and the accessories that it comes with, it's really neat to see a suit in the bright blue like that. Because other than Iron Man 3, we haven't really dove into different colors in the Iron Man world. Now we've kind of stuck with our reds, golds, and silvers, haven't we?
Pretty much, and I've got to say that as an avid reader of the Iron Man comic book for years, I think I've been a fan since just before the Silver Centurion armor debuted. Having that rescue suit show up in-game the way that it did really brought it home for me. I was really, really excited. I want to say that rescue debuted during the Matt Fraction and Salvador LaRocca run on the title, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, just glorious stuff. Really, really strong appearance by Pepper Potts, both in the film and in the comic book. And man, I'm gushing about this. I'm right there with Paul now. I'm starting to lose my train of thought a little bit, but it's just such a rescue. Pepper Potts is a strong character. Rescue is an amazing concept. Suits her perfectly. Hey, Paul.
That young elf doesn't miss track of it ever. He's always on point.
Terry Smith just shade at me?
Did I just what?
Is that what they saying? Like, I said, did you just throw shade at me? It's a young people term for when you take a compliment and throw it at someone, much like you throw shade.
Yeah,
I didn't help at all. I'm very tired.
Is that what it is? Now, Paul, as a lead elf, should I move Terry Smith's name from column 1 to column 2?
Is there like a middle ground, like a purgatory of the
you want
the
column
Naughty
straddle?
Nice list?
Column straddle, we call
Naughty,
it.
naughty Nice purgatory.
on the spine.
Naughty Nice limbo.
We're right there. Well, speaking
Limbo
of names,
lower
I
now.
want to call out one more. And
I'm all
And
for
this
it.
one here is a really nice one. Hillary Shadowlance. Hillary Shadowlance, are you here?
How are these awesome names
You talked
popping
about
up at random?
you talked
That's
about
amazing
wonderful
to me.
names, and I have to say, Hillary Shadowlance is one of the most incredible names I've heard. If it's not a hero in some form, it gosh darn needs to be. And that's my holiday wish, is that there is a comic or film called Hillary Shadowlance. That would be, wow.
I mean, with
I don't
a
care what
last
they
name
do.
like Smith, I frequently wish that I had a different last name, but that pretty much tops the list. Shadowlance, come on, man, that's just too good.
That is pretty incredible, pretty darn incredible.
Yeah.
I think about all of the figures that I've watched you do, Terry. We saw in that beginning that you had Gandalf. Of course, he had Shadowfax. And then you got Shadow.
That was a great video.
Huh?
It was a great video. That video, I think,
wasn't it?
Whoever threw that video together, man, amazing. Yeah.
My good, yeah, it was beautiful. It was really fun to see all the different things that you've done there.
Jingle, jingle,
jingle, jingle, jingle,
jingle.
Hello.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Hillary Shadowlance is here on YouTube. Now, Mr. Collector Claus, I understand that you've got something for her.
I do indeed. She's traveling to the court of the dead.
Ooh.
Is the Kier.
Yeah, that tracks.
Well, even though it's the court of the dead, this is going to be the shadow of heaven. So we're going to stay in the pleasantry of it.
Kier.
I have been reading and catching up on a lot of Court of the Dead and what they do, and this is a pretty incredible figure. I know, Terry, you've played around with this one here. And
yes, I have.
This is by Sideshow and TB League, and they do a lot of neat stuff in the fact that, did they begin the seamless? Is that something that you'd say that they did first?
That's a Fashion thing. Yeah, the Fashion thing. I think Fashion became like the actual name of the type of figure, and I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I want to say that TB League was right there at the forefront of the whole seamless figure body movement, and the great thing about these figures is that the fact that they have a metal endoskeleton, much like a Terminator T-800, you get an unparalleled range of motion with these things, because much like human flesh, the soft tissue that surrounds our bones contracts as we bend our various joints, and allows us to bend our arms much further than we would when we're using a typical 6-scale figure with an all plastic body. So these seamless figure bodies are amazing and unparalleled in their ability to recreate actual human movement. And that's what makes them so strong. That's what makes them so desirable. So, if I guarantee, Hillary, that when you get this figure, you're going to be blown away by the amount of things that you're going to be able to accomplish with it.
They are an incredible thing. I've watched you guys do them a lot. There's so many fun things that you do. I mean, obviously you do Tread Watch quite a bit, but there are other segments you do in the show that are very interactive and makes for a lot of fun. And
one of those, I think one of our favorite ones is that we look forward to the most, and it's always very sad for me when we don't get to do it, is one that's called Guess the Reveal. So Guess the Reveal, for those who are just tuning into the show for the first time, because this is obviously a giveaway heavy episode, I expect that there are probably quite a few people out there who fit that description. Guess the Reveal is exactly what it sounds like. About 2/3 of the way through the show, we dropped a prompt, and everybody who's watching the show has the opportunity to just pound out whatever they think next week's figure is going to be. Paul does his duty and monitors the chats, rapidly waiting to see whose name is going to come across first. He has to watch multiple avenues of interaction going on there, and he as soon as he spots somebody who guesses the reveal, that person is automatically given a prize. The prize is typically a book of some sort. There have been a few other things that we've given away that way as well. So yeah, that's Guess the Reveal. That's
did you and Guy do one for today? A reveal of, I don't know, this is one of my favorites of the year. This is our favorite, or something like that. Did you ever do anything like that?
I think that we should. I think that for this week's Guess the Reveal, since there is, I don't know that we're going to have a show next week. I think we're going to take a break for the holidays. But I think we should go ahead and move forward with it. We did actually put our heads together, and we came up with our favorite figure for the year from the show.
Oh, you did?
And I think we should give that away in very much a Guess the Reveal style.
Oh, yes.
So Yeah, no guessing just yet. We're not doing it just yet. So don't please don't overwhelm Paul. He's already a disgruntled. He's
Yes,
already
he
a
is.
disgruntled elf.
You know,
Let's see that mug
we're
pull.
at disgruntled. We don't want to get too angry, elf. Look at that. Oh, he may have been crying. My goodness, look, what have we done, Terry Smith? What have we done?
Okay. So everybody at home, I think I'm going to do a countdown. And when the countdown reaches 0, then I want you all to go ahead and start pounding out your guesses as to what you think the figure of the year for Terry and Guy and the entire staff at Unsealed and Revealed, what we all agreed upon was the figure of the year. So without further ado, are we ready to begin?
I think you should. In fact, Terry, Guy
Would
sent
you
me
like to do the countdown?
Guy sent me a letter.
Oh.
And said that we should do it. So why don't we go in 3, 2, 1.
Let it rip.
Let it rip.
This is going to be very, very exciting because I'm just
The guess the reveal is a fun and interactive part of it. I think it's neat that you give people things away on the show like that. Is a neat thing, but it also lets people know, hey, I don't know about that. I want to learn about that one, which I think is fun. Now, Terry, is that usually the first time that you and Guy hear what the next show is going to be? Because I know it seems that Guy doesn't even know what it's going to be.
It's the same thing with me. Actually, there's been a time or two where producer Alan has offered to let me know what next week's figure is, and I've specifically told him I don't want to know. I want to be kept in the dark with Guy. And legitimately, they bring it to him. They have it covered up before he even enters the studio, and they carry the figure covered up out onto his table, and he has to pull the cover off and reveal the figure that's going to be played with next week. And I really wanted to participate with that with Guy, and it was kind of important to me just to have that shared experience with Guy. And I think it's been very effective. The excitement that you see in my face when it's revealed is genuinely genuine. Speaking of excitement at reveals, we have a winner.
My goodness, you do?
That didn't take long at all.
Oh.
I'm very, very excited. Now,
For a moment, if I may, I felt like what is it? Oh, I forget his name from The Matrix. Do you know when he's watching all the code go by?
Yes.
Link. Thank you, Link. That's what it felt like, and maybe that's why cameraman Sam, whose voice you guys are hearing, I was also laughing because those comments were moving. But we did have a ton of elves working on this, and we do have a winner over on Twitch.
Oh, Twitch! Represent! Nice.
We have a Twitch winner. Now, Twitch usually gets the feed about 5 to 6 seconds earlier. So, let me make sure I got this name right. I believe here it is L.A. Melnick. L.A. Melnick
oh my God.
has guessed correctly, and the correct answer was the Scout Trooper and Speeder Bike.
Oh, hell yeah!
Lance Melnick is who it is.
Lance is actually, I haven't heard from him in a long time, but Lance and I used to hang out at Comic-Con together.
My goodness.
To be fair,
really,
I did not know that before this.
That's there's no, I don't think I ever would have brought him up, but yeah. Congratulations, Lance. Good to hear from you, buddy. I'm glad you're watching the show. That's really cool.
Yeah.
This is
awesome.
a beautiful piece.
Lance.
A figure and vehicle combination with everybody's favorite little cutie.
It's really cool because it's actually a unique portrait of Grogu that you can only get with this figure as far as I remember Collector Claus, unless some more recent figure has been released that features it. But I don't think that they're doing that. I think that they're keeping these.
No.
I think that
The
a very distinctive paint job featuring the. I've just got to say that I've got to get this out there right now that this speeder bike, along with the Tron Light Cycle, is the reason why I am a motorcycle person today. Beautiful lines on that thing, and I love the distinctive paint job that's unique to the Mandalorian. Great stuff.
It's beautiful. I like that they've even included a dynamic stand for a vehicle, which is really neat, particularly to give this thing some movement. It's got little flaps back here. And I noticed by reading the instructions.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, something's up.
Oh,
yeah, we're going to be.
Pushy
I
elves.
know what this is.
Pushy
I
elves.
have a challenge. It's Lance, correct?
Yes, for Lance.
Lance, here's a game of chance. You can only have one. Would you prefer the Biker Scout and bike? Or what's in the mystery present?
Ooh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, oh boy.
Okay, Lance, decision time.
Mysterious presence.
Come on, buddy. Yeah, you got to make a decision here.
I sense a mysterious presence.
Lance? What's your call, Lance? You have.
I am.
I'm just
I'm
gonna
watching
go ahead and
him here in the Twitch chat. I'll let you guys know when I know what he's gonna do.
Okay, I'm just gonna like rattle off a few things about this. I kind of wanted to get the ball. This is a retail price on this. It's a massive piece. First of all, very much has amazing shelf presence. Retails for $455. It's a very, very strong piece. Again, return of an icon, almost 2 feet in length.
But what's in the box?
What's in the box? We don't know, and you don't know, Lance, and you're not going to know until you make your decision. We'll reveal that when you've reached your decision here. This is really.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
What could it be? Yeah, Collector Claus always has the upper hand.
My goodness. This is a beautiful piece. You're absolutely right.
No, man.
Goodness knows what could be in mystery box.
See, I already have one of these. Oh, do we have a decision? Is it
We do.
He has made a decision.
Oh,
So-
hey.
I'll do a dramatic reading of his comment.
Okay, yeah, let's hear it.
In prose.
Everyone that knows me knows I love the Biker Scout. And I already have it, so I'll go with the box.
Whoa!
That is not
He
what I
is
expected.
going to go for what's in
You're right.
the box.
Thanks, everyone. I'm hearing Oscar noms.
My goodness.
I did not expect that. Yeah.
I believe you have startled every elf in the planet.
Wait for it.
What do you mean? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, okay.
It is
Hey!
300 in rewards
Sideshow
points.
Reward points. Yeah. Do you know how much product you have to buy to get 300 Sideshow reward points? Dang.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't ask us to do math live.
Great job, Lance. Congratulations,
my
man.
goodness.
I mean,
Boy, did Lance startle every elf and collector Claus himself. My goodness. My goodness. This is incredible. I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop. I know that you just did that, but can I call off some names, Terry? Can I call off some names?
If you like, yeah,
Oh,
sure.
Thank
You're
you.
here for it's your dime, man. This is you're our guest.
Angela Martell. Angela Martell, I need you to chime in.
Speak up,
That would be
Angela.
absolutely fantastic if she would chime in. Well, let's call out another while we're here. What the heck? Steve Ing. Steve Ing? I think I'm
baby.
saying that
Yeah.
right. Steve Ing from New Jersey. Let me know if you're here.
Oh, it's the truck to pick all the stuff.
Yes, you can hear that is my sleigh backing up, ready to load all of those gifts that are going to all of the reviewers of Unsealed and Revealed. It's absolutely fantastic. We just installed the boop boop sound on the sleigh last year. We backed into something. It was a bad thing. Our insurance premiums through the roof, and so we added the boop boops. So we got that going, which is good.
Yeah,
Is Angela?
I can't
Terry,
imagine. Yeah.
Did
I can't
Angela
imagine
come in
having
yet?
the insurance on a sleigh like that.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yep, we got a winner. Yep, she's here.
ding,
She's
ding,
here.
Angela's here. Angela's here.
Is that?
Oh, Angela.
Look at him go.
There we go.
Is that Tom and Jerry?
It's cartoon magic.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's so cool.
It's Tom and Jerry. It's Tom and Jerry in a cheeseburger.
How do I not know about this?
It's fantastic. Look at that. It's the burger bust. That's right.
That's amazing.
You may have a bust. You may have a collectible figure. You may have a vinyl. But who has a burger bust? That's right. Angela does. The Tom
Angela
and
does.
Jerry burger bust. Warner Brothers. Classic. Absolutely spectacular. Oh, all right. You heard the boop boops. Let's get that on that thing. All right. How about Steve Ing? Did Steve Ing? I'm
Steve is
waiting for an
definitely
elf
here.
go jingle, jangle, jingle.
Yep. Steve is here.
Steve is here.
Jangle, jangle.
gotta
Steve
see.
is here.
Steve is here. Jingle, jangle, jingle. Jingle, jangle, jingle. Hang on a second there, Steve. It is. Oh,
It is insane.
Well, the
Hey-o.
boop boops. You know, when you get the boop boops. All right. Pow. Yes, that's right. Tearing guy off and talk about deluxe. And here you have it. The deluxe Luke Skywalker Return to the Jedi figure from Sideshow Collectibles. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, God, do I love that lightsaber handle. That is such a great one. And look at that. That is a fashion that needs to come back.
I couldn't agree more, Collector Claus. That's that's so totally 80s. Yeah. Anyway, so
Well, you know, I'm not
is that
done.
it? Is that
I'm
the
not
last name on
stopping.
your list?
No,
Yeah?
I'm not stopping.
Oh, wait,
I'm not stopping.
I'm
I've got names, and I've still got some room there on the sleigh. So,
Hey, Collector Claus.
yes.
I need to make an amendment for everyone who was saying that Lance, who chose the rewards over the Biker Scout, he didn't get 300 points. It's $300 in Sideshow rewards, people. That's
Oh,
what he got.
yes.
It was not 300 reward points.
Okay.
Just to be clear.
Okay. All right, cool.
$300. You're gonna love it. Can't go wrong with that.
People are like, wow, we did the math, that's $15? They're like, no, it was $300 in Sideshow rewards. Now, Collector Claus has got a
What's in the box?
list, and he's checking it at least 4 times.
Yeah,
Because his penmanship is
at least,
terrible.
you know, Terry's name is still on the spine there. We're hoping. Guys moved over a column a while back. Well, do we have Danielle Arivso? I think I'm. Arivaso? Am I saying that right? I've got a great little elf.
I think it's pronounced Araviso.
Araviso. Well, that sounds so much
Is
better.
Danielle Araviso here?
Danielle Arviso.
Come on, Danielle.
Well, if so,
Come on, Danielle. This is.
I've still got a little room on that sleigh, and we want to load it up.
How many gifts did that backing up sleigh bring in? I mean, and
Could
by the
you
way,
hear
how
the
much
boop boop?
does
That's a big
insurance?
sleigh.
How much does insurance cost on a sleigh? By the way, Collector Claus. I'm just kind of curious. And did that insurance premium drop when you added that backup beeper?
Yes, it dropped, and since we only use it a few months out of the year, we don't insure it the rest of the year.
Yeah, that's right.
We
That's how
do
that
the
works.
whole it's parked routine. We still may use it for short runs to get a big gulp or something, but nobody's going to know about that one. Yeah.
Danielle is here.
She is
Danielle's
here.
here. Cool.
She is here. It is time for her to decorate the
Oh
walls.
my God, that's probably the most jealous that I've been all day.
Look at the action.
Bravo, Danielle.
Look at the
that's
action in that.
fantastic. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece.
My goodness, this is beautiful. And this
is
is
that
one of the canvas. This is one of the canvas wraparound prints, ready
Yeah,
to hang on the wall. You've got it's strung and ready to hang. You can have Mando and IG-11 on the wall. Wow.
Legitimately my favorite Star Wars art print to date, besides the one that I just got in, which I still have to have framed. Great stuff. Congratulations, Danielle. I'm really, really thrilled for you because that's a beautiful thing to have.
That's beautiful. That's part of Sideshow's art print program. And I know that if you go onto the Sideshow site and you go up, there's a lot of neat things. We often click the lower corner or click the upper corner, but the upper left has so many things on the Sideshow one. You've got your Atomic Misfits, you've got your art prints. There's even Sideshow seconds on there. There's so many things to see. Sideshow's been doing so many great things. In fact, they did something everybody fell in love with, and almost broke the internet.
Just a minute, Claus.
Oh, okay.
All right. We here at Unsealed and Revealed and at Sideshow love our fans. We love doing shows like this. We want to thank everybody for coming and staying and participating. I want to thank Terry and Sam and Michael. Michael and Sam, can you come out here?
I'll try.
They're unplugging.
Paul, of course, always hilarious. He does write his own jokes, to be clear.
True.
He's starting to do dad jokes, though. We heard his first one today.
Yeah, he's good. He's getting there. And I really want to thank Guy Klender, It's crushing that he wasn't here today. But Collector Claus, so busy this time of year.
Yes.
I want to thank him for dropping by and buying his own outfit.
Rolled up.
Again, this is Michael behind the camera. This is producer Sam. These guys work their
Took us.
Christmas butts off, their holiday butts off to bring Unsealed and Revealed year round. So I want to thank these guys.
Thanks, guys.
And I believe, hold on one
I have
second.
a stream to monitor.
We have one last
One last
gleam.
gleam.
Last gleam of the day.
Sideshow.
The child.
The
life-size
child.
figure. Yeah.
Oh, this guy is so cute, so beautiful, and you are giving him. We're giving him away. So follow that link to the Gleam contest. Look at how bright those eyes are.
Yeah, do you remember, Guy, when you and I actually got to lay eyes on this before it was announced? And,
Guy wrote me a letter about that.
Yeah,
it was all tear stained. About he wanted one.
I'm sorry. I've actually got Guy on the phone over here, Collector Claus. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to you. I was talking to Guy. Yeah, he's on speaker with me right now. But,
Wow,
yeah.
just look at it. And Sideshow worked with Legacy on this. They had access to the actual piece, the original.
Yes.
The original,
Yeah, they
and
did.
so they were able to get it to look just like it. From the little bloodshot on the cheeks, that cute little button nose. I love the look in the eyes and the upward glance to it that you can do on this. And of course, now you can't see it right there because it's got the we've got the logo down on the bottom, but his cute little feet. He's got cute little toes.
He does have cute little toesy woesies.
Yes, he's got cute
I just
little
said that
toes
out loud.
on there. 1, 2, 3 cute little toes on each side. He's got a great base that he can key into, but I've seen people on the Sideshow fan boards that they put him in all kinds of outfits. He could have a little Christmas jumper, all kinds of stuff. Look at that. I mean,
I have seen that. Yeah, a good friend of mine in Liverpool. He and his wife did that. They decked out their Sideshow the Child in full-on Santa regalia, and it looks amazing. It looks so adorable. I have the Hot Toys version here, and I actually considered doing that with my Hot Toys version, but haven't gotten around to it yet. I guess I better hurry. I think producer Alan has something else he needs to say.
We don't recommend dressing up licensed product in funny outfits, just to be clear.
don't do that.
Okay, right.
You
Point
switch
taken.
sides of the list real fast.
Yep, that'll happen.
Switch from the right to the left. Look at that. Everybody's gear shift
Yep.
knob.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's so fun, and
Yeah.
that's held in there magnetically.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Magnetically held in there. Then it's got wire up here, so it can be adjusted. As well. Now, Terry, you have one, yes?
Not of this one. No, I only have the Hot Toys version.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
well, this little cutie.
But this has been a really awesome opportunity to hang with you, Collector Claus, and to give this and to give all this give all this stuff away to everybody. I knew that it would be a good time. I didn't anticipate just how thrilled I'd be watching all the excitement that's happening in the chat. I monitor YouTube on my phone in front of me here. I don't actually have time to comment, so apologies to people who shouted out at me and to whom I didn't reply. Yeah, it's just been a lot of fun. I'm really grateful to not only the production team at Unsealed and Revealed who've made this all possible, but also for the management of Sideshow themselves who've allowed us to do this, who've made it possible, who've freed up these figures for us to give away to all of you out there. They're really generous. They're really awesome. They always have been. Years before I became a Sideshow employee, I was also a fan. I think it's been about 20 years now, going on 20 years now that I've been following Sideshow, and they've always been this generous with their product, always. And it's just a remarkable thing to be a part of it, to participate in it now. And now I see why they do it. It's just an absolute joy to see the joy in other people's faces.
They're
yeah.
such a fan-forward company, and groups that they have that are social media groups. In fact, the social media team that works really hard to let everybody know about Unsealed and Revealed or the other shows or any of the fun things that they do, because it seems that Sideshow has something going on every day, almost all day long. There's going to be something going on or prepping for the next big thing. They're always doing something, and this is another great one that they've allowed to happen. The Unsealed and Revealed holiday special.
Yeah, thanks to the Sideshow management for doing that. That's really awesome. And Paul, it's been really great to. I got to say, man, I'm really enjoying that costume. I think you need to bring that back. I think that needs to be like more of an occurrence. Can we? Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah.
Look at
this.
I've got a belt.
Yeah.
Everything.
Are you
got a hood?
It's got a hood.
It's fun.
It's got a hood
shorts?
to keep your head warm and shorts
They are
so your
shorts.
kessed don't get sweaty.
That's
Yes,
good because for a second
that
I thought it
is
was
correct.
for a second I thought it was like a tunic and you weren't wearing pants. I was really kind of stressing out there a little bit.
No,
But,
it's my Christmas romper.
Christmas romper. Okay. That's the official term.
So
for it.
I want to know, Mr. Smith and Mr. Claus.
Yes.
We believe it or not, we've had a long show. So I've got to know, what have been your favorite moments? Oh, before I've got a winner. I just came in from the
Jingle,
Elf
jingle, jingle.
presses.
Perfect time.
We jingle, jingle, jingle. We have a winner. So the winner of the 1-for-1 scale, the Child by Sideshow, is Evelyn. Oh, what happened? Oh, not yet on the winner? Okay.
So all of you out there named Evelyn,
Yeah.
hold your
Yeah.
breath.
The bated breath.
Evelyn Oyarena. Evelyn Oyarena, you are the winner of the Child. Let us know where you are, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. So congrats, Evelyn. If you are here, let us know, please. Someone said I pulled a Steve Harvey. That's exactly what I thought about.
Exactly what happened. Yeah.
Oh, geez. Evelyn,
played.
if you are here, let us know, please.
Well played.
Well, while we're waiting for Evelyn, did you guys have a favorite moment of the show today?
Boy, it's always just a pleasure for me to be here.
Well, for me, it was definitely when I found out that the winner of the speeder bike and scout figure was an old friend of mine from years ago. So that was really cool. But not just for that. Primarily, it's because, I mean, everybody here on the production team of Unsealed and Revealed had actually money on, not really money, but we would have laid money on the fact that whoever the winner would have for the content that they would have not gone with the reward points, that they would have not gone with the surprise package. That we really swore like there's no way in hell anybody's not going to take the speeder bike and scout. And then Lance
a
blew us all
bold
away by
individual.
proving us all wrong. I'm like, all right, cool, good job, Lance. There with that was awesome. So that's definitely a high point for me. Yeah.
I would say
What
that.
about you, Collector Claus? What do you think?
I would say that was a high point of wow. That was definitely a big surprise. But for me, I think my favorite is not only to get to spend the time with you and to look over all of the things that that you and Guy got to do this year, but to be able to give things away to people like that.
Yeah.
To know that they're a fan of something, and to wow,
That's-
you know what? We know
yeah,
you're
we
a
g-
fan of it. We'd like you to have that. We'd like to put that joy out there, and that's something that Sideshow, as you said, has done pretty much since they started. I've followed them since day one, and it's.
I'm sorry, but Paul was.
beautiful seeing
Were you just jingling, Paul? Did I see you? You did
Yeah,
jingle.
Evelyn
Jingle,
here.
jingle.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Evelyn is here. Evelyn is over on YouTube. Congratulations, Evelyn. Hey, when you email us, please include the pseudonym, the YouTube name, please. That would be wonderful. Congratulations, Evelyn. Congratulations to all of our winners today, whether on the wish list or the Gleam giveaways. I can say confidently that was our last giveaway.
Whoa. Are you sure?
Okay,
We
I'm
don't
gonna
have
go
anything else? Yeah.
No, that's it, Mr.
Paul is
Smith.
off to the
Can I please
all-you-can-drink
get my
eggnog
for-
bar.
You
Can
can
I
get
please
back
get my 45 minutes?
You can get back into your regular clothes, my friend. That's yeah. Congratulations, and congratulations to you for actually being able to pull off that outfit for a solid 2 hours. Thank you, Collector Claus, for coming all the way here from the North Pole or the South Pole or whichever pole it is that you reside in throughout the course of the year up until you actually show up here and give away all sorts of coolness. We really appreciate you. Thanks to my partner Guy, who couldn't be here with us today. Again, wave it at him in the chat. And thanks to the production team, producer Alan, producer Michael, super producer Sam. You guys were solid as ever. Thanks for helping me figure out my own snafu earlier on in the show. And once more, I just don't typically get to say this. Thanks to all of you who watched this show. Obviously, we couldn't do it without you. Without your support, this show would not be possible at all. And finally, thanks to the Sideshow management team for releasing all these figures to us and allowing us to give them away to you. Until next time, until probably next year, thanks again for watching. And don't forget to let your geek side show. Happy holidays, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.